go. How you doing, Duff here? Time for an old-fashioned automotive maintenance video on the Tesla, which you don't see a lot of those. I just rotated the tires for the second time. I did actually document that the first time I did it. I've been rotating it every 10,000 miles since I'm right around 20,000 miles. I just rotated the tires. Not a hard task to do as long as you have a jack and like one of those little pucks that fits into the fitting where you're supposed the jack point underneath the car. And I have my impact wrench and my torque wrench. That's basically all you need to do that job. So anyways, what we're doing today, for some reason with the Tesla, I seem to I order stuff and then I don't get around to putting it in, installing it or doing it for a long period of time. This is one of those cases. I have an upgraded cabin air filter, and the cabin air filters in the Tesla are actually 2 units. They go in like this. It's an upgraded cabin air filter from EV Tuning. And the reason that this came out is a lot of Model 3 owners had an issue with a mildewy smell in their cars. Now this has been addressed with a firmware update where Tesla now lets the fan run longer after you're out of the car, so it dries off those evaporation coils. But at first that was not the case, and they were collecting mildew and starting to smell. So there are upgraded cabin air filters available. My buddy Matt has this problem with his Model 3, or he did. So I actually have 2 sets of these. We're going to do his sometime as well. So this kit not only are the filters, but also the evaporator heater foam cleaner. So we're going to go over how to clean your evaporator. Again, mine doesn't smell, but I'm going to do it anyways. I got the kit. I'm going to do it, and supposedly this stuff smells nice anyway. So let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Okay, there's 2 panels that have to come off. This panel and this panel. This just pulls off the clips. This has little push pin kind of clip deals. I think there's 1, 2, 4 of them, I believe. Either 4 or 6 of them. You just remove those and then this panel drops out of the way. So I'm going to get about to doing that. You can just use a little flathead screwdriver to get these started. The most challenging part of this task is just weighting my body in here, and lighting is not great because my Standard Range Plus does not have these lights enabled. Even though they work, they're disabled by a software because that's part of the premium interior package. It's kind of annoying. The puddle lights on my door work, but not the footwell lights. I mean, just give us an option, Tesla, to pay a little extra to turn that on. I mean, really, you can already pay $300 to get your back seats turned on. Okay, I think that's all of them. The heaters in your back seats I'm talking about. Whoops, I didn't mean to pull that all the way out. Okay, there you go. Right there, that glowing red thing you see there, that is actually the computer for the Tesla. All right, so there's some wires and lights and stuff. We're not going to disconnect that stuff right now. You don't need to. All right, so this area is just snapped in. There's lots of stuff in the Tesla that's just held in with clips. So see if I can prop my light there. There's no magic here. You just kind of pull firmly and the clips release. All right, here is the area where the cabin air filter resides, and it resides right here. Now to get it out, once again, good thing I checked. Even though I just watched a video about this not too long ago, I mistakenly identified what's where. This is not where the cabin air filter is. It's up here. It's up here. This wire has to come off this connector here, and this is how you get to it. So let me get situated. Okay, so you have to remove these 2 wire holders here that clamp on the front of the case for the air cabin filter. Up top there, hopefully you can see there's a little Torx 20 screw that has to come out. All right, this should be ridiculous. How am I gonna get my body contorted? I'm hoping this is not in tight because there's very little room up here. Damn it. Okay. Where's the screwdriver at? Ouch. Oh, I cannot turn that out by my hand. Oh, this long screwdriver might actually work. Wow, it does. Alright. A long handled screwdriver seems to actually fit in this space. Trying carefully to not lose this screw. Alright, there you go. Alright, so now this should pull out. There you go. Okay. We have access to the filters. Now the way, oh boy, how am I supposed to film that? All right, the way it works is you have two filters stacked one on top of the other. There's pull tabs here. There's the one for the top filter, there's one for the bottom. So I need to pull the top one out first and then get the bottom one out. All right, so that's what filter looks after about 20,000 miles of riding. Looks a little skanky, to be quite honest with you. All right, so now the other one, let's see how tough that is. Okay, that's not so bad. The other one, you just lift up and then pull it out. In theory, there you go. All right, second filter out, and equally sort of scuzzy looking. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be spraying, and I don't know how I'm gonna get this in here so you can see. And there's the evaporative coils. I'm gonna be taking the cleaner and dousing those coils with cleaner. Okay, this is the evaporative cooler that EV tuning includes. Cool It, evaporative heater and foam cleaner. Basically, you just attach this hose that's in the box to the top of the can. Has a nice little nozzle on it. You direct it into your evaporator area and just fill it up. Make it super foamy. It's weird, you're supposed to have the fan off for this, and I'm trying to turn the damn fan off. I turned the AC off. I have the fan on, it's on manual, but there is no, I can't totally stop it. How do I turn it off? Does that turn it off? Ah, there we go. Okay, fan is all the way off now. Okay, I'm just feeding the tube in here. And there goes the lid. Get on there. If you look in here, I mean, this almost looks like that foam that you use to fill cracks, the way that it expands when you spray it in, but that's what you want. Yeah, that was the whole can already. You're supposed to spray the whole can in there. My evaporator is now filled with foam. Hey, it does smell pretty good. Brian from I1 Tesla said he liked the smell. I like the smell as well. So now you just let it sit for about 10 minutes. I'll be back. 10-minute timer set. Counting down. Nice, timer's done. Awesome. Okay, so now that the timer, the 10-minute timer is done, you're supposed to go in here and turn the fan on for about, oh, it does smell nice in here. Turn the fan on for about 5 minutes to dry that out in there. So let's do that. Okay, so set another timer. All right, 5 minutes has elapsed. So we are now going to be putting the new filters in. As you can tell, these are definitely upgraded over the stock filters. They have carbon in them. They were $100 on the website, which I'll have the link below. So we're going to put these in. So now when you put them in, they go in with the filter paper filament area towards the front of the car. So, all right, so we're going to put you have to put the bottom one in first, obviously. So let's see how easily we can do this. It's a weird angle. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see if I can show you this. Okay, so there is the bottom one. All right, and we're going to push it in all the way, and then it has to get pushed down. Definitely felt like I needed two hands to do this. Okay, I got that bottom one in. You see the tab needs to be exposed, so you're able to pull that out. Now we're gonna put the top one on top, again with the paper element facing out. Come on now. Oh my God. And hopefully you can see this. Get the top one in now. Definitely have to do some little bit of futzing there. All right, there we go. Okay, they're both in. Got the tabs in. See that? Probably not. Okay, they're both in there. So now I'm going to put the cover back on. If someone tells you that this doesn't require a little bit of contortionist action to get at, they're lying. All right, just got the cover back on. Now we're reattaching the screw. I just held the cover in place with my one hand and just got the screw started with my other hand. They certainly could have, Tesla could have certainly made it a little bit easier to access this, couldn't they? Okay, it's in, the door's on. Okay, door's back on. I just need to reattach the wires that I pulled off and then snap back in the stuff, and we should be ready to go. It still smells good in here. Okay, wires back in place. I don't think it matters if I put this back on first, this panel or the carpet side panel. So I think I'll put the this panel back up. All right. If you look at this, you'll see that there is a million snaps. So you want to make sure that you get them back in there. There's a couple guiding pins. Maybe need to go from the top first. Yeah, that's better. Just kind of hammer it in there. All right, it looks. Oof, sweating up a storm. Got sweat all over my seats. Got to wipe it off. Whoa! Wow, what a great catch. The advantages of juggling. Being a juggler. Alright, well, I'm not a juggler, but I can juggle. Alright, there we go. Stay there. Wow. Ridiculous. Okay. So guys, that's it. That was what was involved with changing the, removing the old cabin air filter, cleaning the evaporator core, and installing the new air filters, cabin air filters, the upgraded cabin air filters. It's not a piece of cake. Getting access to that is a little bit of a pain in the ass, especially for me to try to wedge myself in there. But obviously it's doable. Just gotta be patient. Even though I haven't had any smell, I don't expect to have any in the future. And I would hope that these air filters last me for at least a year, if not longer. We'll see. So if you guys found this video interesting or helpful, please give a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. I'll have a link in the description below to this this kit that I installed. Like I said, it's around $100, and actually they're out of stock until mid-October. It's pretty popular upgrade actually. So feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. If this is your first time visiting the channel, you can always think about subscribing. If you're going to subscribe, you can always hit the notify bell, which is over there somewhere. And that's all I have for you for now. I'm not sure. I might shoot another video today. I have another subject that I wanted to cover. We'll see. Sweating like a pig. That's all I have for now. Until next time, ducking out. Sweating like a pig. What else is new in Southwest Florida, right? All right. Mat in now. Clean the sweat off the seats.